Ladies and gentlemen, it's here. We were talking in the past few episodes that we felt that the Upland Legits partnership they were mentioning was going to be big, and it is huge. Upland has officially partnered with the NFL.
That's massive. I mean, it used to be that baseball was America's pastime, but I think that went bye-bye in like the late 60s. NFL has been here to stay. Super Bowl has the biggest ratings of any sports event in the United States. NFL is freaking massive, and they chose Upland to partner with.
Yeah. A massive fan base. These are diehard fans. I think those of us who already have an investment in Upland, I think that's gonna be good for us because I think everything is gonna grow from this. Not only the football NFTs that they're gonna be doing, but also I think properties are gonna have a big boost from this.
Yeah, I mean, imagine the amount of I don't know what the exact user base is right now of concurrent or active users within Upland currently. But imagine whatever it is going to triple or quadruple over the next like 90 days.
Yeah, it's going to be big.
It's going to be huge, right? So we've talked about the theory and strategies of buying the floor and allowing the floor to over time raise so that you can sell properties at a premium or at a profit. Gone are the days that floor rising takes 6 months, a year.
Exactly.
It's going to be weeks.
And if you haven't been bullish on Upland already, it's time to get bullish because they're clearly making big moves. Like this, yeah. I'm super excited. I'm pumped.
NFL's coming, and they're going to – I mean, we're talking your favorite NFL players are not only going to be available as NFT offerings, but they are going to probably be here in the game. So they may actually, we may see a few players in the game who, could actually be players of the NFL.
Yeah, so what is this? What is this first initial partnership for Upland Legits? It says right here in the middle paragraph, we are proud and excited to announce our new licensing agreement with the NFL Player Association and welcome the identities of over 2,000 football players to Upland. So this is specific players. And there's some really cool mechanics coming with how that's going to work. So I think they're trying to kind of paint a picture of how this could look. So this is kind of a fan story. So it says, Lori is a diehard football fan who runs a small Cleveland-based fleet of decor moving vans in Upland.
What?
They're painting a futuristic picture of what Upland's going to look like.
Okay.
So we know cars are coming.
Right.
So they're giving an idea of someone who could own a business of decor moving vans. So maybe they deliver decor from decor shops to people's houses. Right, that's a really cool idea. She's been busy building up her team fan score by completing essential collections and having her most unique variants signed by the players on the roster. So you're actually going to be able to get your digital NFT digitally signed by players, which will make your NFTs even more valuable, which is really cool. Her strong fan score drastically improves her chance of executing her plan of minting a rare Baker Mayfield memento jersey. Baker Mayfield memento jersey, which she can flip in a local secondary market store that is run by her friend. If she's successful, she can use the proceeds to expand her fleet of vans and build up her business like never before.
What? That's crazy.
It's so cool that we're getting so kind of realistic to kind of real world business growth.
Dude, this is going to be nuts.
Yeah. It's week 5 of the football season. Cleveland is playing Chicago. Lori's opportunity finally arrives as she gets a late alert that she's currently number 5 in the line for the upcoming game's memento, minting starting in 4 hours. She considers taking one of her vans, but quickly decides not to risk missing the chance and hops on the Hyperloop for a quicker trip en route to the stadium in Chicago. So you can see how it's going to be very real-world-ish, like kind of like they're replicating real world. Like, oh, we got to hurry and get over there. Like we got to travel over there to get to get
An autograph.
like kind of like when I don't know, a new video game drops and you got to be first in line at Best Buy to pick that up, or like a new
Okay.
whatever, you know, a new skateboard drops, you want to be the first to Vans or whatever to pick up
Right.
that new model or whatever.
Right,
So
right,
they're
right.
kind of replicating that kind of real
Okay.
world,
Cool.
which is cool.
Love it.
And I love the idea of the fan score. So I believe that means like the more you have, the more mementos you own of a specific team or whatever, that you have a higher fan score for that team. So you're actually going to benefit. You're going to have higher rank to get in on drops for that.
Okay.
For that drop. So yeah,
sure. Wow.
it's really cool. It's really cool.
Crazy.
So yeah, there's lots of details here. Upland Legits are part of a new generation of interactive NFTs that incorporate stunning 3D designs and are optimized for a mobile experience. Beyond the collectible nature of Legits, these new NFTs also offer an added layer of gamification through collectibles. So it's not just an NFT, that it's a pretty much a game that you play as well, because there's different aspects to it other than just collecting that piece of art, which is pretty cool. Location-based minting events, burn merge mechanics, and unique interactions with brands and personas, which include virtual autograph signing events.
Wow.
Additionally, Legits can also exist inside Upland homes and apartments
What?
as either inanimate or interactive 3D objects. The family of legit NFTs include the following. So there's different types of NFTs that are coming.
Okay. All right, let me just say this real quick. I'm not an expert on anything, but I have been watching how NFTs have been exploding lately. I know that about a year ago, NFTs came on the radar, made a big splash, and then it kind of just died.
Mm-hmm.
But recently, over the past 3 to 4 weeks, NFTs have become a huge deal again, and every crypto project out there is ensuring that whatever their project is going to have an NFT marketplace. Well, okay, so that's just an NFT marketplace where you can go and you can mint, you can post, you can sell, you can buy, you can trade, whatever. But this is not just next level, but they're taking it about 5 steps, 10 steps farther than anyone I've seen so far in the NFT space. In that not only they're providing NFTs for sale and for trade, but they're gamifying it as well. And making it much more valuable, centered around an experience and around the performance of the player rather than just an image that you can trade.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more than just, your typical NFT launch. They're pushing the boundaries in ways that very few NFT projects are.
Okay, so
for sure.
Yeah, so let me just kind of walk through this to make sure I understand. Okay, so let's use Patrick Mahomes, who's one of my favorite players. Okay, Patrick Mahomes. Let's say someone creates an NFT of Patrick, the quarterback for the Chiefs.
Yep.
Let's say someone makes an NFT of him, and there's only 5 in existence of that NFT. Well, certainly that NFT is going to be in demand because Patrick Mahomes is the man, right?
Exactly.
Super cool. I mean, NFL champion quarterback. But what we're saying here is that in addition to just providing an NFT of that person's jersey, of Patrick's jersey, there will be additional value placed upon that NFT based on how he performs in a particular weekend. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yeah, which is huge. Which kind of merges the idea of fantasy football with NFT collecting, and it's almost like you're betting on the performance that they're gonna have.
I mean, I know that.
So look at this. For example, players will be able to register to secure Aaron Rodgers mementos in the stadium located in Green Bay right before the actual game. After the game, the memento item will be minted alongside Rodgers' performance. So you're kind of reserving it before the game. You're like,
Okay.
you're kind of paying up front,
Okay.
but what you're going to get is based on how they perform. After the game, the memento item will be minted alongside Rodgers' performance stats in that game and sent to the owner. Legendary performances will cause these commemorative NFTs to virtually catch fire.
Freak, dude. Okay.
So it's like if they have a legendary game, you own a legendary NFT. It's like people are gonna want people. It's like you're gonna want the Babe Ruth card from the game he struck out every time. Or you're gonna want the one from the game where he hit 3 home runs in one game. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my
you're gonna
gosh.
that one would be that the jersey from that game would be way more valuable than the jersey where he didn't perform well, right?
Yeah, I mean, imagine that Rodgers has an epic night and absolutely, he throws 10 touchdowns, no interceptions. He passes for 500 yards or whatever. And the guy is just crushing it that day. You could, I mean, oh my gosh, you could that could be tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, potentially.
Oh, absolutely.
If it's in a
especially if it's a one of one.
Oh
if you own the only one, if you own the only jersey that did that, or maybe you're the only one who actually got it signed.
Dude, what do you mean by signing? Tell me about this.
So there's going to be some opportunities for digital signing. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I don't know if that means the player is actually going to sign it, but I think it's going to be their real signature. And if you attend a special like post-game event within Upland, you can get it virtually signed. But I think you have to actually be on the game and take action. So it's really cool because now we're seeing where NFTs are actually interacting with real-world behavior. So it's like you maybe need to watch the game in real life, know when the game ends, and then be at the stadium in Upland to now get it virtually signed. Dude. So we won't bore you guys with all the details. You can go check out the article, but point is you guys should be freaking pumped about this NFL partnership. And this is just one of many amazing ideas and partnerships that are coming to Upland.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not a huge NFL guy. I mean, I love college football, and I love baseball, and I love NBA and all that. But, like, I've just never been a huge NFL guy. But I can imagine, man, like, if I was a big NFL fan, I would be, not only okay, so this is actually just going to drive people to the game who have no interest in buying or selling properties, but people who have interest in this in the actual sport or the league.
I'll give you an example. My mom is a huge 49ers fan. She's had no interest in Upland really to this point.
Yeah.
She is pumped. She's like buying all the properties she can get in Santa Clara.
Are you serious?
Because she just wants to.
Because it's right by the stadium.
Because it's by the 49ers stadium.
Yeah,
she just is a diehard 49ers fan.
Yeah, I'm more of an MLB. I'm more of a baseball guy than I am a football guy. Don't judge me, but I just love baseball. And I'm telling you, if I was given the opportunity to jump into the game, even if I had zero interest in buying or selling properties, but for the opportunity of getting an NFT jersey signed, one of my favorite players who just had a freaking record night, bro, that's huge. Like, I know we talk about like some of the properties in this game, like, the ultra rares and all that being super valuable, and I get it. There will always be super valuable, but again, Tom Brady has an explosive night, a record-setting night, and you're the one who gets the jersey of that.
Yeah,
dude. You may have. I don't know what the minting cost or price is going to be on that, but I'm guaranteeing you, the hype around that eventually will be. You could resell that for 10x if you ever wanted to resell.
And digital is the future. Digital collectibles is the future. So if you're skeptical, I'm telling you, look at the kids. The kids are on their phones all the time. Kids are like, just look at the up-and-coming generation to see what's going to be big in the future. And the up-and-coming generation is all about all things digital. That's why crypto, I think digital currency, is going to be big, and I think digital collectibles. It's not going to be about physical Pokemon cards. It's going to be about digital Pokemon cards. I mean, look at already like Pokemon Go, for example. Like the newer generation, the younger kids, they care more about having a digital Pokemon in Pokemon Go that they can actually use and play with,
Right.
instead of a Pokemon card.
Yeah.
That's kind of a older generation thing already.
Yeah.
And so like digital is the future. It's a great investment. And so if you're an NFL fan, just know Upland is a great place to make an NFL digital collection
Oh
that
my
you can
gosh.
hold on to and definitely make good money on in the future. That's our opinion. That's what we feel. We think it's a great investment.
I just want to see really quick, what is the fan base of the NFL?
It's definitely a lot. It's definitely bigger than baseball
Sure.
or basketball.
Yeah,
tell
I
you
know.
that.
I'm with you on that.
Let's see. NFL fan base. How big are we talking? How many fans the NFL? So
16 million.
we're showing 16 million throughout the 2019 season.
That's 2019. That's 2 years ago, before
How
COVID.
does that compare MLB fan base size?
12,700,000. Wait, that's not it.
We're not getting it.
16 million fans. Okay, so imagine 16 million. Imagine if just 1% of 16 million. I mean, that right there is 160,000 new players. It's just 1% of the fan base of the NFL joins Upland. We're gonna have at least 160,000. I think that's 1%. So, you're seeing you're watching the sausage being made as McSqueeb attempts to do some math. All right, 16 million times 0.001.
Yeah, NBA was supposed to challenge the NFL, but it has its popularity even surpassed MLB. Dude, NFL is the king when it comes to the fan base. I think Upland made the best partnership they could have possibly made.
Yeah, absolutely. So if just 1% of the active fan base of NFL joins Upland, you've got 160,000 new players in Upland.
Yeah.
That may sound not like a lot, but that's huge. Now, if 3%, you're talking 480,000 new. If you got 10%, just 10% of the entire fan base, you're talking 1.6 million new users coming into Upland. And I think right now we have around 200,000 active users. If that's right. But we're talking at least doubling the size of the game probably in the next the next 60 days.
Let's look at how many NBA Top Shot users there are, because NBA Top Shot so let's look here. So this is on DAP Radar. NBA Top Shot is the largest sports NFT game that currently exists, NFT collector items that's for sports. They have 14,000 traders, it looks like, but there's got to be more than that. That's in 24 hours. We got to go all the time. 440,000 traders.
For the NBA, the NFL's bigger.
The NFL's bigger.
All right.
Because the thing is, when people hear, because you're having different groups of people. When people hear there are now NFL NFTs on Upland, it's not like a lot of non-NBA fans are in on NBA Top Shot because they know there's money in the NBA. Like you have different groups of people coming at it, right?
Yeah, and look at that. Not only is there 440,000 traders in the NBA Top Shot, but there's a volume of 600, almost 700 million. So I can see that if this works well for Upland, the NFL is going to bring in not only probably 500,000 users, but probably $1 billion.
Yeah, I
That
think
sounds
so.
about right. So imagine 500,000 new users. Okay, most of those folks will probably come in just to do the NFL thing, just to get the jerseys, the NFTs, and play that game. But some of those, probably a good portion of them, will stick around for some of the realty trading, because there's no better exposure to Upland, the actual real estate, buying and trading component, than actually getting into the app itself
Yep.
and bumping up against that feature, which means
And mark my words, getting NFTs on Upland is a much easier experience
Oh my
than
gosh.
getting NFTs on NBA Top Shot. I've done them both.
yeah.
It's a cleaner experience. I will say NBA Top Shot is up there with one of the best, but still, I truly think the most user-friendly experience for buying NFTs, especially on your phone, there is no better experience than Upland.
Absolutely. I mean, most of the NFT experiences that I've had, you have to have an external wallet that's connected through a blockchain token, and you have to pay gas fees, which can be almost the same price, if not a portion of or almost a significant portion of the price of the NFT you're purchasing. None of that exists within Upland. It's going to be super simple. You could use your credit card. You don't have to go in and buy Ethereum. You don't have to buy, a certain token. You can just go in and use your credit card, have some UPIX there or whatever,
Yep.
and make your purchase.
That's right.
So easy. I mean, it's like instantaneous.
So get in. We welcome Upland. Welcomes all the NFL fans. Get in. Those of you who may be watching who are just NFL fans being introduced to Upland, Upland is awesome. It's a virtual property game. There's more money to be made, and more than just collecting the NFL NFTs as well.
Yeah,
so join us.
Yeah, if any of you out there are part of friend groups who may not understand why it is that you are involved in Upland, now is the time to bring them in, because the NFL is here, baby. And bring in your bros, bring them on in and show them how they can start making some money, how they can start, doing some kind of wheeling and dealing around not only the players but the performances. They're going to be hooked. I'm telling you, you're going to be the rock star of the friend group rather than the nerd of the friend group when you tell them about how NFL is now here.
Yeah, how big is fantasy football? Fantasy football meets NFT collection and making money.
It's going to be huge.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Join us, get excited, and be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends. We really appreciate the support, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Love you guys. We'll see you.